girl tonight, and I am back with another video. I'm filming on my iPad again, so I hope you guys enjoy the sound, the way it looks, etc. But as you guys can see by the title, I am going to be doing another story time. I haven't done like a story time in like forever. I feel like this is going to be the the first time I went to a gay club. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, you may not have seen the previous vlog. Please go watch that. And in that vlog, you guys will know that I went to Georgia, Atlanta, for Thanksgiving. Okay, so yes, we are about to get right into it. Again, if you're new to the channel, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and give this video a big thumbs up. And here we go. First things first. These right here. I'm sorry, the light might be. Yeah. But these right here. Whole Foods. But this video is not sponsored, so I'm just letting y'all know. But yes. So to get started, I was in Atlanta. It was our last night there. We were spending time with family. I have gay people in my family. So yeah, my cousin and his husband were taking us out to dinner and whatnot, and we ended up downtown at Vortex. Now, if you don't know what Vortex is, it's this little burger place or whatnot. And yeah, so we were having dinner. My cousin, his husband, my mom, my older cousin, her daughter, and her friends, and another one of my cousins and his brother. So all of us were at dinner, and they just came up with the idea, would y'all want to go to Bulldogs, which was across the street. So as we were all deciding or whatever, everybody was just ultimately like, yeah, let's go. I, in the moment, did not know that it was a gay club. I just thought, whatever, until my mom told me. And so we're just, in line, whatever the case may be. Part of me is like, oh, this is going to be weird because my mom is here, she's not younger than me, but she's still around my age. Her mom was there, and we were just like, oh, OMG. But they didn't mind it, so, but we're going to get into the mom thing later on. So, apart from that, we get in there. My cousin and his husband, they start filling us up with drinks. You want a drink? You want a drink? You want a drink? You want a drink? And they're paying for it, too. So we're drinking. The music is lit. Let me just tell y'all about that. The music is lit, okay? Crowd on 10 whole time. I looked over to the dance floor. I'm seeing, transgender women, I'm seeing like all that stuff or whatever case may be, which I expected. So we get on the dance floor, we're dancing, and it was just a lot going on. It was just a lot. Like, I couldn't help but to be nosy and to peep certain stuff. And one thing that I did peep was a lot of the dudes that I saw, like if I saw them on the street, I'd be like, oh, he's fine, he looks good. And that was like the scary part, low key, because that's like the way it is, you know what I'm saying? You can see somebody think that they're, straight or whatever the case may be, and they're not. But apart from that, we're dancing. People are trying to dance with us, dance on us. It was just a lot going on. It was just a lot. But it was still fun. And then it got to a point where my mom, she came from the bar because that's where she was sitting, which I could tell she was kind of uncomfortable, like, because in our family, parents don't party with their children. But since we were all there, nobody was going to drive all the way home, so it was just what it was. But ultimately, I had like my bag or whatever, and my mom, she was momming, okay? Like she don't care where she is. She's a mom first always, and I've learned to appreciate and love that about her. But she was definitely being a mom because we were up on a dance where she came up and she looked at me and she was like, "Watch her purse, cause they asked me to pickpocket." They asked me to pickpocket it, and I was just like, "Okay, mom," or whatever the case may be. And so we're dancing, and y'all, I went back to sit down, with my mom because I'm high and it's a lot going on. People, the club is filling up as the night goes on. And y'all, I saw this man. First of all, this man comes up, his shirt off. You could tell he was off something. Like he was trying to hmm, give us a lap dance or some shit. And we're just looking at him like, mm, mm. Because first of all, I'm sitting next to my mom, my mom's sitting next to her daughter. And then my cousin's brother, he's sitting next to us. And, he's not, whatever the case may be. Like he was there, he was enjoying himself, enjoying the music, but he was, you know. And so he just doing all kind of stuff, and everybody was just looking like, what the fuck? It was funny though. And so we're still sitting there, da 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 da. And this other guy came. I think maybe we should have sat in another part of the bar so we wasn't, But my mom's the type like she will sit like closest to the door just in case something happens. So that's why we were where we were. And this man came in with a damn fishnet jumpsuit on, whole ass out. And I'm just looking like, what the hell is going on? Because I don't know. But it was just so interesting to say the least. And he was trying to make conversation with my mom. My mom, she I mean, she'll talk, but she's the type like if she's out in public in places where she doesn't like know people and stuff like that, like she's not too friendly, and me neither, to be honest. So that was it, and he just dancing ass all out, and I just part of me thought it was the funniest thing, but yeah, those were like the top main things I remember from that night because it was just so funny. Um, Apart from that, now my husband is black. His husband is white, and they don't, they love that little club, that little bar, or whatever the case may be. Which is why they took us there, and they dancing, but they're not like dancing like some of them dancing. I'm talking about on the floor, twerking, stuff like that, and we doing our thing too, you know what I'm saying? But it was so funny because my cousin and his husband, they doing a little two-step where they drink like but it was just so it was fun to say the least. Um some guy was trying to dance with my cousin. It was the funniest stuff going on. And what was interesting about that club is if you walk like to the back area, it was like a whole bunch of other people there, but the back part of the club was like outside, not inside, if that makes sense. And so, and the reason we ended up back there is because my mom was like, "Oh, I gotta use the restroom," so I went back there with her. Y'all, the restrooms is like out in the open, like these little, y'all know, like those little doors at restaurants, like when you're going back into the kitchen, like those flappy doors. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what it was, and it was just a lot going on. My mom was like, "Oh hell no, I ain't using that bathroom," and I couldn't blame her. But here's another mommy moment that she had. The guy who's standing next to the restroom, who she asked, is this a restroom? He was like, yeah. When we were about to walk away, he approached, like he came up, and she grabbed me so freaking tight, and I was just like, oh my god, this man don't want me. This man don't want to take me or you. But I was just saying that in my mind. But he was just like, yeah, I wouldn't use it either. And I guess the whole reason why he walked up was so that she could hear what he was saying. And she was like, she just laughed it off or whatever. And so that was mommy moment number 2. So we get back. I decide, I'm going on the dance floor. My other cousins, her mom eventually came back in because she was outside in the truck with her best friend because her best friend didn't have an ID. So she came back in or whatever. She see us on the dance floor, doing, you know what I'm saying? And she just laughed or whatever. And by this time, it's like 1 something. And my mom was like, we gotta go because we were leaving like in a couple of hours. I actually had canceled my flight just so that I could stay an extra day. But we were leaving in like a matter of hours. And we still had to drive back. She lived like maybe an hour or so away from the city. We had to drive back, pack, shower, lay down. Yeah, it was just a lot. But when we left, freaking, it was cold, it was rainy, and I had on this little vest thing, whatever. They made me throw my little drink away, or whatever the case may be. And my mom left out before I did, and so I'm coming out, and mommy moment number 3. You need to come up your chest with that jacket. Da, da, da. All outside, y'all. I was like, I'm okay. Like, it was just so interesting. I didn't get like mad, because most kids would be like, you aggravating, you know what I'm saying? I just knew like she was definitely in mommy mode because of the way like her family is when it comes to stuff like that. And so it was just funny. We were standing out there in the rain. It was cold, trying to wait for an Uber. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. But overall, I enjoyed my time there. It was definitely different. It was definitely new. Like, it was interesting to see just people being themselves in a safe space. I was happy that they do have that safe space for them. And I was more than welcome, so I'm not, part of that community. More than welcome, had a good time, had fun. There were a couple of weird, awkward moments, but that's just anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, very interesting that some of those men, if I saw out on the street, I'd be like, ooh, you look good. You know what I'm saying? All the time. They playing for a different team. Or we playing for the same team, my bad. We playing for the same team. So, or y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah. So that was my experience. First time going to a gay club. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not much, but that's just my little story time for y'all. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and turn on the bell for post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video.